Hi everyone, it's Jenna, and in this video, I'm taking you through a 15-minute gentle stretching routine for low back pain, which is going to help to loosen up tight muscles, mobilize your joints, and increase the extensibility of your fascia. So please join me. If you would like more videos on core work for back pain, Pilates for low back pain, then check out my playlist right here. So go ahead and come down onto your back, and we're going to start with a breath. So find a comfortable position with your knees bent and just gently allow your body to melt into the surface beneath you. Take a big breath in through your nose and exhale all the air out your mouth. Really breathe side to side through your ribs, feeling that expansion opening up through the lungs. If you breathe like this, it helps to mobilize the ribs, to open up our thoracic spine, which can help to reduce tension and pull on our lower back. So as we're breathing in, we're really stretching and expanding the ribs side to side, and exhale. As I'm exhaling, I'm allowing for a gentle contraction of my abdominal wall towards my spine, wrapping front to back. Take another deep breath in, side to side. And exhale all the air out. From there, I'm just going to gently tip my pelvis so that I'm pressing my back towards the mat. On the inhale, I'm creating just a little arch under my back. So think about this as stretching out your lower back muscles by gently lengthening them as if somebody was tugging on your tailbone and helping you to elongate your spine. And then you're releasing your tailbone into the mat. So just going back and forth a few times like that, imprinting your spine, creating that little arch, imprinting your spine, and creating that little arch. Really nice. From there, just stretch your left leg long, pull your right knee into your chest, really bend that knee, and then just gently take it over to the side, opening up through the front of your hip on that left hip and stretching the adductors on your right hip. And then we're going to just gently draw a circle with that knee on the sky, circling a few times in one direction, and then circling a few times in the other direction, lubricating your hip joint. And extend the right leg out, hug the left knee in, drawing that knee in towards your chest, and then taking it over to the side, stretching the hip, breathing deep down into your hips, creating that small circle, lubricating your hip joint. If it hurts to bend your knee like this, you could always have your hands behind your knee or use a strap or something to help kind of pull your leg towards your chest. Good. And go ahead and do the reverse a few times, circling the other way. From there, just hug both knees into your chest, stretching out your lower back here. And again, if any of this is painful or uncomfortable, then just omit it and move on to the next exercise. And then bring your feet down on the mat. Take your feet about as wide as your mat, your arms down at your sides. As you exhale, take your knees over to the right. Slowly bring them back through center and take them over to the left and back through center. And just keep windshield wipering your legs side to side like that. This is internally and externally rotating your hips. This is really nice for helping to create more of that mobility in your hip joints. And gently come back through center. Beautiful. From here, you're just going to rock yourself up to seated. Go ahead and come onto your hands and knees. We'll start by doing a few cat-cows here. Take a big breath in through your back, opening up through the back of your ribs. And as you exhale, push down into your arms, around your spine, really hollow out your belly. On the inhale, gently lift your head, heart, and tail. So the emphasis here is on rounding and curling your pelvis. That's how you're going to get that nice stretch through your lower back. If it doesn't feel good to arch, you can go ahead and omit that. And like I said, the most important thing is that you're working on that spinal flexion to stretch the spinal extensors that go all the way down your spine. So let's do that one more time. Really round, 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 round. Think about hollowing out through your abdominal wall and then return to neutral. From there, let's go ahead and stretch back to a child's pose, opening your knees wide and sitting back onto your heels. And just breathe into your back. This is a really nice position to work on that posterior breathing into the back of our ribs. And exhaling it all out. One more breath. Inhale. Creating that width through your back. Exhale. And sink your chest a little bit deeper. Allow your hips to get a bit heavier on your heels. Beautiful. From there, we'll go into downward facing dog. Place the palms, tuck the toes, and you're going to stretch your hips up and back. Really pressing into your palms, lifting your tailbone. So just bend your knees as much as you need here in order to not feel so strained through your hamstrings, through the back of your legs. Again, sending that breath into our back. Turning the arm bones away from the ears. And then again, coming down onto your knees. Just step the right foot forward, coming into a low lunge and sending your hips forward in space. Continue to sink your hips down to the earth. This is a nice psoas stretch, which is a muscle when it gets tight and short from sitting, which we all seem to do too much these days. It can start to pull on your lower back, increasing the curvature in your lower back. When we lift the chest, we also are stretching the upper attachments of that psoas. From here, bring your right forearm on your thigh, reach your left arm up and over, gentle side bend, breathing into the side of the ribs. From there, we're going to go ahead and bring our hands down to either side of the front foot and gently stretch back, straighten that front leg, lift your toes for a runner's stretch. You could always have yoga blocks here on either side of your front leg. Hooking your right hip back, your left hip forward, squaring your hips off towards the front of the mat. If you want to increase the stretch here, you can take your left hand, maybe grab a hold of the outside of your ankle or your foot. Give a gentle pull, and if that's not available to you, you just keep your hands on the mat or on the yoga block and just take a few breaths there. Beautiful. From there, last stretch we'll do is bend your front knee. From there, bring your hands to the inside of your right foot and just sink your hips a little bit deeper. Beautiful. From there, go ahead and bring yourself upright. Take that right leg back, step the left leg forward. Find that low lunge. And again, just bringing your hands down to either side of your front foot, sinking your hips a little bit deeper. Long, deep breaths. Bring your forearm onto your thigh. Reach your right arm up and over. Gentle side bend. See if you can keep your hips level and square here. Send the breath into the side of your ribs. Beautiful. And then from there, bring your hands back down to either side of that front foot. From there, start to stretch back, Straighten your front leg, lift your toes, elongate your spine, square your hips off towards the front of the mat, and just focus on your breath here. So if it feels really tight and uncomfortable, again, you can modify with some yoga blocks. You can bend your front knee a little bit, but the best thing you can do if you're really struggling with how tight your leg feels is really deepen your breath. Then you can take your right hand, reach it across, and grab a hold of the outside of your ankle, shin. Maybe you can grab the foot and just gently pull back a little bit. Long, deep breaths here. Good. And then go ahead and bend that front knee, sink your hips a little bit deeper, bring your hands to the inside of your foot, and continue to sink your hips down. Long, deep breaths, breathing into the bowl of the pelvis. From there, you can step that left leg back. From there, lay down on your belly. Just make a little pillow under your forehead with your hands stacked one on top of the other. Elbows are wide. Push down into your forearms. You're going to gently lift your head like a turtle peeking its head out of its shell, drawing your abdominals up and in towards your spine to support your lower back. So even though this technically is not a stretch, what we're working on here is the muscles of your upper back, your thoracic extensors. And when we can turn these muscles on, it'll help to turn off your lower back muscles as you gain more mobility in your upper back. So we'll just do a few here. Lowering your forehead down. Inhale, lifting your head, your collarbones, your chest. Exhale, lower the forehead down. Inhale, lift your gaze, your collarbones, your chest. Good, and lower back down. So from there, we're going to do a quad stretch. So the quads and the psoas, again, hip flexor muscles. So if they are tight and short, definitely going to contribute to low back pain or tension. So go ahead and reach back, grab a hold of the top of your foot. You can keep your forehead down on the back of your hand. And if this position is not available to you, you can grab a yoga strap or any kind of strap that you can find, put it around your foot, and then you can pull that way, moving into this stretch a little bit deeper with each exhale. Keeping your pubic bone heavy on the mat as you gently bring your heel towards your bum. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and do that on the other side. Release your right leg down, switch your hands. Taking your left hand back, grabbing a hold of the top of your foot, and gently pulling your heel towards your bum. Long, deep breaths here. Beautiful. And just like we did before, we're going to do a few windshield wipers here. So we're taking the legs over to the right and over to the left. If it feels good, you can follow your feet with your gaze. We call this wagging the tail. Or you could just keep your forehead on the back of your hands if that's more comfortable for you. Good, and then go ahead and release your legs down. Place your palms, press into your hands, and bring yourself up to a child's pose. So again, we just take the knees wide, really reach your arms out in front of you. Take your legs nice and wide so that you can sink your ribs down through your legs. Beautiful. From here, come into a kneeling position. Bring your hands behind your head. Open your elbows nice and wide. Gently lift your heart. As you exhale, bring your chin towards your chest, stretching the muscles in the back of your neck. So notice how I'm not doing a huge back bend. Again, this is really working your thoracic spine. The more we can mobilize the thoracic spine, the better your lower back is going to feel. And from there, again, I'm not pulling my head down forcefully. I'm just gently drawing my chin down towards my chest. From there, go ahead and step your right leg out to the side. Turn your toes straight forward and bring your hands in front of you. From here, breathe into your inner thighs, stretching your adductors. If you want a deeper stretch, you can come down onto your forearms. If it's too deep of a stretch, you can use yoga blocks. Bring yourself back up. Bring your right hand down your right leg. Reach your left arm up and over. Side bend. Breathe into the side of the ribs. And slowly bring that arm back up. Beautiful. From there, both arms reach up to the sky. Inhale, lift your ribs out of your pelvis. Lengthen, elongate your spine. This is one of the best things that we can do to decompress our spine and traction our back without having to go to a chiropractor or use any expensive or fancy equipment. We can do this with our own muscles. From here, just slightly hinge forward, sending your hips back, your arms forward, and come back up. We're going to do that 2 more times. Reach out in front of you as your sitting bones go back on the horizon and up. One more time, reaching forward and bring it back. Good. Bring those arms back down. Take your left knee in. Take the right leg in, left leg out to the side. Again, stretching those adductors. You could always wiggle your foot out a little bit more with each breath to go deeper and deeper into that stretch. You could also, again, come onto your forearms. Long, deep breaths. From there, bring yourself back up. Let's take the left hand down the leg, reach the right arm up and over, breathing into the side of your ribs. So our lats, which is a big muscle that runs all the way down our back, connecting our shoulders and neck with our hips and our lower body. And these side stretches are really nice to stretch that muscle. When it's tight and short, again, it's going to pull on the back. And so this will help to increase the extensibility of your fascia and to loosen up those tight muscles. Beautiful. From here, we reach the arms up. We lift the ribs out of the pelvis, tip forward, hinging at your hips. So your sitting bones go back as your arms reach forward. And if this is uncomfortable on your knee or your back, of course, you can just omit this one and move on to the next exercise. That's the great thing about YouTube and about these videos is you can fast forward anytime an exercise doesn't work for you. And you're always welcome to do that. Beautiful. Okay, from there, we're just going to go ahead and lay on our backs one last time. If you have a strap or a TheraBand to bring with you, we're going to do a few stretches on our back. Or if you're more flexible, then you can just omit the strap. From here, just stretch your right leg up to the ceiling. So if you have a strap, you place it around your foot. And if not, just bring your hands behind your thigh. From there, we're going to point and flex a few times, stretching your calf muscles and your hamstring. It's so nice to stretch the posterior chain muscles. Those are the muscles that go down the back of our whole body, even connect to our foot, and the plantar fascia that runs down through the soles of your feet. So this stretching sequence today was really focused on stretching those posterior chain muscles. Go ahead and do that on the other side. And point, flex. Really working to straighten your knee as much as you can. Again, the calf muscles and the hamstrings, they cross behind your knee, and that can be a really tight area for folks. So when we can work on straightening the knee more, even if it means that your leg is way more forward in space, then that's going to really help, again, to just increase the extensibility of that fascia that runs all the way through the back body. Beautiful. And then we're just going to lay here for a moment. Just bring your arms to your sides, breathe, and just notice how your body feels after our short stretching sequence. Notice where your muscles may be feeling more alive, your joints may be feeling more open, and your system more calm and relaxed. Just allow your body to melt into that surface beneath you, letting your shoulders, your neck, your jaw release. Letting your ribs be heavy. Allowing your pelvis to just melt into the mat beneath you. Allowing your legs to drop as they get heavier. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And you can just gently roll over onto one side. coming into a fetal position. And then from there, press yourself up to seated. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found this stretching sequence for low back pain supportive. And if you would like more videos on yoga, stretching, Pilates, then check out my playlist here. I also offer one-on-one sessions, coaching. You can check out the link below, and I'll see you in the next one.